Do you think Jimmy really enjoys doing good and helping people?
I think Jimmy wants to be the best YouTuber.
You made Jimmy happy, you were on the good half. And these people got random bonuses, were usually moved up, had more screen time, and then there were people who had disagreements.
Alright, so things just got much worse for MrBeast.
MrBeast allegations are absolutely disgusting. So the ex-employee who exposed MrBeast, Dogpack, has finally released his part 2 video titled
Well, Dogpack 405 finally decided to release part 2 on the MrBeast video, and this time he finally had someone that worked for MrBeast for at least a year, unlike the guy that was narrating the last video that only worked for MrBeast for less than a month, even though he said he worked there for 4. Wait a minute. Isn't that the same guy? I won't be talking about some of the stuff he said in the video from 44 minutes to the 50th minute, but all of that will be in the description because some of the stuff he says is not meant for my intended audience. But I'll explain everything in the description, so once you're done watching this video, go check it out. Also, I would just like to say everything in this video is for educational purposes. Also, I don't completely disagree with everything he's saying, but I think almost everything he says is wrong.
I'm Jake Weddle. Most people who, if you know me from MrBeast, I'm a deep cut. I'm in a few of the videos, sometimes maybe purposefully kept to the shadows a little bit. I'm in the cutting room floor a lot of the time. But I've been in some videos. I've worked on a lot of them. I was there from 2019 to 2020, 2021-ish when I came back and did some more. I was there when they were authentic, and then I saw the transition to what I feel like is a company. He's like a TV show now. It went from YouTuber guy with a camera to Amazon. The culture around there was very unspoken, but there was a vibe. There was half the people who, if you made Jimmy happy, you were on the good half. And these people got random bonuses and were usually moved up, had more screen time. And then there was people who, if you had a disagreement or butt heads with Jimmy or just you didn't like it, you know, you were the other half. And I consistently was in the half that Jimmy doesn't like me. That's fine. I don't like him either. It's okay. Oh, that feels so good to say. I don't like Jimmy. I hate you so much.
Because me and Jimmy actually left on very good terms.
Yeah, I get it. You hated him so much that you decided to leave, but then you joined back a couple months later. You know what? It's fine. Whatever. We don't have to talk about that.
What would you say is the fakest video that you worked on while you were there?
He wanted to do a prank where, unbeknownst to the person, he takes a rock, crushes their car, and they're supposed to think a rock came out of space.
We're gonna take a meteor and we're gonna put it on Weddle's car. We're gonna take another meteor and put it on Marcus's car. Both of them have no idea that we're doing this. Weddle and Marcus are probably shocked. They had no idea.
And so that was the one and only time I had to, my car? What? And on the fly, I saw him, because Marcus was in that video. So Marcus is calling his mom. Marcus genuinely had no idea. He genuinely had no idea. But so Marcus is calling his mom, and his mom's freaking out. And I'm like, oh no, they're gonna call my mom next. So I had to text my mom, who had to beg to get the title very quickly. Now I'm texting my mom, I go, Mom, I'm about to call you about the meteor thing. You have no idea? Be surprised. Mom, my car has been destroyed.
Wait, what?
A meteor hit it.
Jacob, I'm on vacation. Do you understand?
Yeah, I did that video, and they're supposed to give me $10K to put a down payment on a new car, and they wanted me to get like a big flashy new car. $10K was supposed to be a down payment. And I can't afford a big flashy new car because I work at MrBeast. I couldn't get anything I couldn't afford the taxes on, I couldn't get anything I couldn't afford the insurance on. So I do my part of the video, and I get a mom van that I could afford. And Jimmy was like, why didn't you get a cooler car? I was like, I can't afford that, bro.
MrBeast didn't make him say that, but when he was out spending 10 grand, because he gave them 10 grand to spend while he was smashing their cars, Marcus didn't know, and he knew, but I would assume he just found out about the whole meteor thing hitting his car, because, I don't know, it's kind of obvious, but Marcus didn't know, so MrBeast didn't make them, so nobody told him to act like that. He just did it so the content was better. Nobody told him to do that. He just did. Also, for the part where Jimmy said, oh, why didn't you get a flasher car? He was just asking a question because look at Marcus's car compared to your car. So he's just wondering why you didn't want a flashy car. It's not that big of a deal.
Do you think Jimmy really enjoys doing good and helping people?
I think Jimmy wants to be the best YouTuber. I think he is laser focused on one goal. But I've always thought, if you're going to do something nice for somebody and you stick a camera in their face while you do it, you didn't do a nice thing for somebody. You gained something. There was a homeless guy on the street and you saw an opportunity for yourself and your image, and you gave one guy $10,000 who needed it to eat, and now the revenue you generated from that video is way more than what you gave. I think when he's generous on camera, it's the least authentic thing in the world.
MrBeast said in this podcast that he wanted to do something that he would enjoy and that would also get views, and then he just kept on continuing to do that, and the videos kept on getting more and more views, and now he just does like these types of videos. But every single time he does do a video like where he's just completely helping people in need, like they do not get as many views as the videos before them. They just don't do that well. And he's made an entire philanthropy channel where all of the money he makes from the philanthropy goes back into helping people. He wants to become the biggest YouTuber. He is focused on that goal, but he's doing it in a way where he's going to help people.
So after your severance checks, how was your relationship with the company? I know you appeared in videos after that, right?
I appeared in some videos after I left. I think one of them was 3 days at a maximum security prison. If I did do mini challenges in that, I got paid. I was, clocked in with a rate, and I would get paid and compensated for those. There was one video I was in. I got paid a lot for it, but it didn't come out. It didn't come out because it didn't go well. There was a video that came out probably like a year ago, something like that. It got a lot of hot water when it came out. It was the surviving like $10,000 every day you survive in solitary, or surviving solitary for whatever. It was one of those solitary confinement videos. The first attempt was on me, and it didn't go well. And I get a call from somebody over there, and they go, "Hey, they want you for a video." I was like, "Oh, amazing, great, cool, thank God." What's the video? And they tell me the pitch, and they try to make the pitch sound like it's gonna be like a walk in the park. The pitch is 100 days in solitary confinement, but don't worry, like you only have to last like 30. We have like a video. They're pitching it like at first it's gonna be like a luxury vacation. You're gonna have like a hot tub and an ice cream machine. Yeah, there was a hot tub in it. Yeah, there was an ice cream machine.
Now he's complaining about how the shower's cold and the hot tub's not working and the ice cream machine. I don't know, like, what do you expect? It's a MrBeast challenge. It's only for 30 days. He is making 6 times the amount a firefighter makes in the US a year for sitting in a room for a month.
First it was fine, and you're playing it up, like, because it's a video. And it got to a point where, like, they weren't turning the lights off. I asked them, I said, "Can we have like nighttime hours?" And they said no.
Now he talks about them not turning off the lights, which is actually against the law in the US. But in the same solitary confinement video that they did with a different person, the lights were off. So I don't know why they wouldn't be off for his part of the video. But let's assume he is telling the truth. Then MrBeast, you gotta do something about this. If this is true, if he can somehow get proof. And also, he did get melatonin. Also, I would assume they gave him a sleeping mask. But again, that's no excuse for leaving the lights off, since that is a crime. Since he could have left at any moment, it's not really a crime and not really part of the Geneva Convention.
Jimmy would come in, like, every other day for, like, an hour, to check in on me because he's doing other stuff. I'm just the guy in the cage over here. He'll come back to me in a minute. My mental health is not good. My physical health is getting worse. But we're filming. If they're faking videos, why couldn't we fake this one?
Wow, I feel so bad he didn't fake the video. It's almost like MrBeast isn't a fraud.
You try to get out?
Yes! I was starting to calculate, I don't know if I could do 30. How much can I, how can I manage to get out of here sooner and still have a video and still have some cash and get the plug, man. I did. Since we're doing time-lapse shots, and since they insisted on time-lapse shots, I said, all right, we'll give you time-lapse shots back. I put my YouTube on with the whiteboard they gave me.
Here's an idea. Go earn the subscribers yourself, and also a shout-out would probably ruin your channel, because MrBeast viewers are there to watch his type of content, and if they watch your content, which is comedy, it wouldn't suit them.
I was unwell. I had editors coming up to me saying, "You good, bud?" And I was like, yeah, why?
So you have people asking about how you're doing and you're complaining about how bad the challenge is, but when somebody asks how you're doing, you tell them you're doing good? How are they supposed to help you?
So the thing that made me want to, I got to get out. I can't do another day in a year. Jimmy comes in and I'm asleep. I don't know what time it is. I don't know, it's like 2 or 3 or whatever. He's like, why is he sleeping? I don't know, because I can't sleep. And he comes in, he wakes me up. And he goes, ask me why I have 2 briefcases. And I'm like, why do you have 2 briefcases? And he goes, oh, because this one's for today, you know, and this one's for the challenge. And I go, what's the challenge today? He goes, you're gonna run a marathon. You're gonna do 22.6K, whatever it is. I couldn't say no to the treadmill thing. Yeah. So I people who run marathons train forever, and it's still hard.
Did you try to say no? Like, did you have a choice, or?
Based on the Rubik's Cube thing and based on all the other stuff, like there was so much pressure to just do it, just do the thing, you know?
No, there wasn't. MrBeast usually says no pressure at all. You can leave now. He's scrapped 1 in every 3 videos. You can literally go to one of his podcasts. I don't remember where he said it. I think it was in this podcast he said it.
I asked him, how long do I have? He goes, until I get back. And I'm running until 3 a.m. All right, I got off the treadmill. Oh, the blisters I had on my feet were like, you wouldn't believe, just all over, just these big red. I couldn't walk. My muscles were like just the lactic acid. And they didn't let me leave right away either. They wanted to make sure, everything was fine. So I just, slept for a while. They turned the lights off. And they brought in all my friends, to make it. They brought in all the people I liked, and Jimmy. Then everybody was around me, making sure I was good, making sure I was okay. You know how much money I spent in taxes?
Everybody else has to do taxes, like all the other MrBeast contestants. Like this MrBeast contestant had to pay $150,000 in taxes.
Also, as far as he could have said no, he could have left at any time. I want to show this segment from an internal document at MrBeast called How to Succeed in MrBeast Production. Specifically on page 19, there's a paragraph called No Does Not Mean No. Already insane, because it seems to be co-opting the popular anti-rape slogan, which is a terrible look given the allegations that are going to be coming out very soon. It reads, when dealing with people outside MrBeast Productions, never take no at face value. If we need a store to buy everything inside of, and you can call the local Dollar Tree, and the person that answers says, no, you can't film here, that literally doesn't mean shit. Talk to other employees and see if they are fans or if any have kids that are fans. Try talking to their boss's boss. Have me DM them on Twitter and try their social team. If all avenues are exhausted and you are left with a no, that doesn't mean don't try the other Dollar Trees, because the manager of those could be huge fans and willing to bend the rules. Basically what I'm trying to convey is what we call pushing through no. Don't stop because one person told you no. Stop when all conceivable options are exhausted. This is one of many tools that when combined dramatically improve your probability of success when producing here. So yeah, this idea of pushing through no's is a big component to working at MrBeast.
Yeah, I doubt he would put that on a document on Google Docs. Also, Rosanna Pranksino made a full video about reading the document, and that's all fake too. So I'm making my own 10-page document proving her entire thing wrong. But I'm not finished writing it, so it should come out a few days after this video. It will be on my community post. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and let's get to 1,000 subs.
Part 1, I had seen this Reddit post titled MrBeast leaving trash behind and debris at film site in Ayden, North Carolina. Apparently he left a large boat in a pond as well as debris around the film site in the bottom of the pond weeks and weeks after the agreed time frame. This actually rendered it unsafe for campers and almost delayed the camp's opening date multiple times due to not being able to get in contact with MrBeast to get the stuff cleaned up out of the area. So I actually know that this is from a MrBeast video called Protect the Yacht, Keep It, where at the end of that video, he actually says...
If you're wondering, yes, we did ensure the lake was completely cleaned up after this video. For the love of God, subscribe so we can pass T-Series.
Yeah, so he says at the end of the video that they made sure it was cleaned up. I was actually on site for part of this production. I was at this camp. So I decided to send an email out to the camp, basically saying, hey, I heard these rumors. I'm investigating similar incidents. And the camp responded, actually not denying the claims, going on to say, I am sure that there are no perfect film productions, just as there are no perfect people. I am grateful for the opportunity that we had to host the production crew, and because grace, or forgiveness, has been offered to me so freely, I will choose to offer the same. So clearly alluding to the fact that there was a wrongdoing by MrBeast production team. And that's like sort of the thing is, if you're around Greenville, you know these stories of people working with MrBeast and it being extremely unprofessional, them not doing what they say, but they sort of get by a lot on their good public image. And like, I mean, this camp offered to host them completely for free.
Because they could probably make more money if they put on a sign, oh, this is the place from that one MrBeast video. It was just delayed, everything got cleaned up a little bit later, and the campground even offered grace to the production team. Also, everything about Delaware is in the link in description, so please go check that out. Also, I don't know if I'll make a part 3 video. I might just make a full document covering everything. Also, let me just say this. Dogpack's videos and Rosanna Prankcinos and Jake Weddles, no matter what you do, MrBeast is not gonna get canceled. You can make as many videos as you want. He's not gonna get canceled. Thank you for watching.